of the season, which is much needed. So without further ado, let us get started. Up first, Tim Steidten is said to be planning a major defensive overhaul with a plan to sign 2 League One players, Lenny Yoro and Thiago Santos. Now, we have seen that Steidten loves to recruit from other leagues and find young, talented, lesser-known players than we usually went for that have attributes which would help West Ham. And we've had a fair few errors recently in defence, haven't we, that have cost us. Plus, we are set to lose again to AFCON. Ogbonna is likely to leave at the end of the season. And Zouma has a history of knee injuries, which means that he has to be managed very, very carefully to keep him fit. And it also looks as though Kehrer is not in our long-term plans in any way, having barely played and reportedly also being considered being up for sale. So who are these 2 players and what could they bring to West Ham? Yoro is an 18-year-old centre-back that is 6'3", and Santos is a 21-year-old right-back, with them both being together at Lille, so they know each other very well. Both are highly rated at international level and have done well to secure themselves within Lille's lineup, with Euro starting 12 of their 14 matches this season and Santos having 11 starts. Now, it is a huge benefit to bring in 2 players that work well together in partnership, especially at the back, because it gets rid of those teething problems. It means they already know how each other play. So bringing them in together would obviously be incredible and help them settle a lot faster and potentially offer a bigger answer to the problems that we have with lack of communication at the back line. So they have been doing a great job. Lille have actually only conceded 11 goals in 14 games. And to weigh that up against our current record, we have conceded 24 goals after 14 games. So they've conceded 10 less than us, which says a lot about that partnership. But of course, you don't get to chase talented youngsters without some competition, as we know. And Chelsea, Man United and Liverpool are said to also be interested. But can they guarantee the same game time that we can? Most likely not. And if anybody can convince them of a West Ham move, we know it's this man here, Tim Steidten, and his famous jet. Up second, West Ham are offering a reward of £25,000 for information that leads to the arrest and successful prosecution of the burglars that broke into Kurt Zouma's house. So it was announced that Zouma wasn't in the squad for Sunday's game against Palace due to personal circumstances, but shortly after the game, it became clear that this was actually due to a robbery that had happened at his home. Thieves broke in apparently while Zouma and his family were in the home, not harming anybody, but taking items of what they have called significant value and huge personal and sentimental importance. So this isn't the first time that this has happened to a footballer. I don't know if it's because I've not followed the stories with other football teams' players close enough, but I haven't seen other teams kind of offer up a reward for help that leads to the arrest of the people that have done it. But obviously, it must have been a very scary experience for Zouma and his family. So wishing them all the best, and hopefully the thieves are caught. And last, reports have been suggesting that West Ham could be interested in signing Chelsea forward Timo Werner to help with our striker issues. This is thought to be on a loan deal, and it also is said that Leipzig are open to getting him out of their side in January. So letting him go in the middle of the season, which probably says quite a lot about the value that they place on him. And it's also being reported that Werner would not be interested in coming to West Ham. But is the feeling mutual? A massive part of this decision for us would be the wages that he's demanding, as he is said to be expecting something in the region of £200,000 a week. And this is a huge risk for someone that struggled at Chelsea in the Premier League, particularly given that the service he got there was probably quite decent, and he's probably going to have to do a little bit more at West Ham and make things happen for himself. And I remember seeing him be very, very wasteful in front of goal. He missed a lot of sitters. And I remember my Chelsea friends that are fans, my Chelsea fan friends, whatever I'm trying to say there, being very frustrated with him. And I don't think we need a player like that at West Ham personally. At Chelsea, he scored 10 goals and got 9 assists in 56 appearances before then going on to struggle in the Bundesliga. So it doesn't sound particularly promising or worth the financial risk if we're needing to pay something like £200,000 a week. He needs to hit the ground running, and I'm not sure that Werner would be the person to do it. Manchester United are also said to be interested in Werner, but what do you think? Would he make a difference at West Ham? Is he not the right fit? And is that far too much money for him to be asking when he's kind of unproven and we need somebody that can hit the ground running? So those are your Hammers headlines for today. Make sure you leave us a comment with your thoughts on the latest news. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Make sure you also tune in every single day for the West Ham Network Advent Calendar, where we've got an exclusive interview with a West Ham legend every single day up until Christmas. And the best bit, if you follow us, all you have to do is leave a comment on those videos for your chance to win amazing West Ham goodies this Christmas. So if you do that every day, you have 24 separate chances to win. So make sure you don't miss out. As always, we want to get you as engaged as possible. So please leave us a comment on all the videos because we want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear the kinds of content you're liking. And yeah, we want to get your opinion so that we can include them more in the content. So there we have it. Those are your Hammers headlines. We have got Steidten'S defensive plans. We've got Zouma's burglars rewards. And we have got rumours about Timo Werner. Not long now until January transfer window's open. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can do and who we can bring in. I've no doubt that Tim Steidten'S been working behind the scenes to come up with a lot of plans and different options, and hopefully lots and lots of backup plans if we don't manage to get certain deals over the line. So we're not sitting waiting. We've got loads of stuff moving in the background. And it's going to be a very interesting one because a few little strengthenings of our team could make a massive difference now for the second half. It's getting very close. A few days ago, we were actually only one win away from, I think, fourth in the Premier League. But you look at how close the rest of the league is, everyone is close. So this is going to really make a massive difference. And hopefully we can get some good players, and those that we are competing with in the league don't. So there we go. Have a brilliant rest of your day. And thank you so much, as always, for watching. Until next time, come on, you Irons.